Coming up on this week's edition of Get Uplifted.
So this is liquid nitrogen. I think snow crane is where our culture, community, and food and dessert, everything, all the things that we love kind of meet together.
Sauce salsa, right? So the sauce is full of these spices that create this explosion in your mouth, right? And just like that, that's where the name of the dance, the music comes from.
It is time to get uplifted. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm Allison Seymour. Well, when was the last time that you visited Disney World and you ate and drank around the world at Epcot? It's a fun experience, right? And it's a great way to learn about other cultures and traditions, since the park features foods, drinks, rides, and performances based off 11 countries spanning 6 continents. Well, during this episode of Get Uplifted, think about us bringing Epcot to you, right to our studios here at WUSA 9, where local restaurants, breweries, musicians, dancers, artisans representing 5 different nations are joining me so that you can learn how to make their specialties, their foods, drinks, crafts, and more. So grab that passport. We are starting our adventure. First on our adventure, we are heading to Afghanistan to highlight a story about resilience and the importance of family. Chef Shamim Popal came to the United States in 1987 as a refugee, about 10 years after the Soviets invaded Afghanistan. She didn't even know how to make rice back then, but her mother and her uncle coached her over the phone, and eventually that sparked a passion for the culinary scene. And in 2003, her family, the Popal Group, opened their first restaurant in D.C. Now they own several restaurants in the district, including Lapis, a Michelin bib gourmand bistro in D.C.'s Adams Morgan neighborhood, where she is head chef. So Chef Shamim and her son Omar, who are co-owners of the Popal Group, join us now to talk about Lapis and where they want to go next in this journey. Welcome both of you to WUSA 9. Happy you are here.
Yeah, thank you for being here.
Your story is fascinating. Can you just tell us just a little bit about your journey?
Well, my journey was an amazing journey, actually, full of stories and adventures. To just make it short, for Lapis, when I started cooking, as you all mentioned, that I didn't know how to cook, but I think cooking is magic. And for me, it was the love of my family and the passion that I had for our culture and tradition. Just wanted to introduce it and bring it to DC.
Yes, and Omar, from the moment Mom started talking, you had this smile, this pride on your face. What does it mean to now be a part of this culinary business?
You know, it's so funny, when we first pitched her the idea that we wanted to do an Afghan restaurant, she was like, "Who's going to be the chef?" And we said, "You," and she walked out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And the next day she came back, she's like, "Okay, I'm going to do this." And it's been a fantastic journey from the beginning. You know, like you said, it's a family-run restaurant group. We do have several in the city, but it's a passion of ours.
Right.
Hospitality and just treating guests like they're coming into our home.
And what is the diner's experience, let's say at Lapis? When you come in, what should you expect?
We treat you like you're coming into our home. It's absolutely an extension of our home. It's my mother's recipes that are passed down from generations.
From generations.
Right.
And you can taste the love. And you know, I think what makes us special is, you know, there's a consistency, there's a warmth, and there's a respect to the Afghan culture that we showcase.
And you said you can feel it and you can also smell it. If you were standing here with me right now, I mean, this smells so delicious. It's the spices, and it looks beautiful. Can you tell us what you're doing today with a little demonstration?
Today I brought 2 dishes. Qabli Palau is a Afghanistan, actually, traditional dish that we cook it during holidays, gatherings, weddings, birthday parties. So it's cooked with braised lamb, spiced rice, and I have carrots and raisins garnishing. You're more than welcome to, if you want to.
Oh, I'm going to let you. Okay.
So this goes at the top, and it is really, it's a delicious food.
Savory and a little bit of sweet too, it looks like. Yeah.
It shows the passion and generosity in this food.
It's beautiful.
So I can just put all.
And it's pretty too. The colors are gorgeous.
It is really pretty, yes. Yeah.
Gorgeous. Okay, and this dish?
This one is dumpling. Afghanistan traditional dumplings are beef and lamb, but I prepared this with shrimp.
Okay, so a little spin on it.
A spin on it to just honor the tradition.
Right, right. Okay.
And this is served with, it's very delicate, and it's served with a saffron cream sauce.
Beautiful.
So we just serve it.
With care. Even the pour was done with care
And
and with
for
love.
me, it's like each food has a story behind it. That makes it more special.
Right.
And it goes cilantro at the top. And a pinch of cayenne pepper. I can use my fingers
And again, the beautiful
to make it
colors.
spicy a little
Yes.
bit and give a kick.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
What is next
I have
for?
to be careful not to put my
right, and then in your eye,
on
right?
my
Yeah,
eye
please,
or my
okay,
nose.
please be careful. What's next for the group, Omar?
You know, we have a lot going on, but I think the biggest thing is we do everything with intention. We do everything from the heart, and it's in talks with our chefs and the team that we have. And we might be working on resurrecting an old concept that we have, or redoing one of the ones that we have, but it's always done with the people, and we treat them like family, so that's what's
Love
great.
it. How do we visit Lapis? Where exactly are you in Adams Morgan?
It's on Columbia Road. It's kind
Okay.
of known as Restaurant Row, in
Sure.
between 18th and 19th Street.
Okay.
And we're right on the corner of Mintwood and Columbia.
Love it. We'll see you there.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Well, that was delicious, and now we're going to turn up the heat and add a little rhythm and shimmy to your day. Belly dancing, which originates in the Middle East, is known for its mesmerizing hip and torso movements. For the past 20 years, DC's Sahara Dance has kept that tradition alive and well by offering belly dancing lessons and classes for all levels, including 15 student and professional performance companies right here in Northwest DC. Some of the studio's instructors and dancers join us now with a preview of what you could learn, and they're right here, so take it away. Okay, that was stunning. Bravo, ladies. That was simply beautiful. Thank you so much for that. The movement, the music, the energy, just gorgeous. And joining us now to talk about the impact of the studio is founder and creative director Rachel K. Brookmeyer. Hi.
Hi.
What a fun job you have.
I know.
Is it even a job? This is just beautiful. It's just an expression, the culture, the femininity, really, is what I was thinking
Truly.
of. How would you describe the art of belly dance?
Well, the art of belly dance is a Middle Eastern social dance, so it's used for celebration and fun times. and it's expressive and feminine and really accessible, celebrating joy and being in our bodies.
And we're going to talk, you said accessible, I don't know, you say it's all levels, but you started back in 2002, correct? Tell us about the journey and how you came upon opening the dance studio.
Our mission was simple with Sahara Dance. We wanted to create a space that was welcoming for everyone to enjoy the art of belly dance, all bodies, and to have a community around belly dance. And so we take special care to teach this dance and respect the culture and the context and give people a lot of information about where the dance comes from, but also to welcome everybody, any age, any size, any stage in their life to experience the joy of belly dance.
I love it. And you've been in business for more than 20 years. What's the impact, do you think, that you are making right now?
Yeah, the impact is the transformation. People come in and they don't think they can dance.
Yeah.
I've had this conversation multiple times, and they leave the first class feeling confident and feeling like I'm coming back next week for more fun.
Yeah. Okay, so it's different when you come to Sahara Dance. It's different levels of experience, and tell us about that. Who is welcome here, I guess?
We're truly beginner focused, so
Okay.
anyone who has never danced before can come dance with us. And we have advanced classes, intermediate classes, drumming classes for anyone who might like to do tabla, belly dance, cardio, folk classes.
Okay, yeah, talk about that. What are some of the different classes that are offered at Sahara Dance?
We have performance classes and just fun technique classes, social dance classes, Latin belly dance fusion classes. All kinds of classes.
I love that so much. Okay, so talk to me about the advantage perhaps that belly dance has over different styles of dancing. When I was noticing the beautiful dancers here, like a lot of the upper body was sort of in one spot, but then it's all like, you know what I mean? And then the talent to do that's hard to do. You know, because when I dance, everything is dancing. But you know, it's very specific here. Tell us about the technique that goes into it, I guess.
The technique, well, belly dance is uniquely accessible. So you can come and start belly dancing at any fitness level, any age, and it's low impact, but you get a core workout, you work on your posture, and mostly you leave with confidence and community. Yeah.
Because it does take some confidence.
You
A lot of
build
us like
confidence.
right. A lot of us like to sort of shrink and not, you know, be in our total bodies. But this is, you gotta, come on. You gotta shake it a little bit, right? I know that you all have performed at different cultural events. What's next for Sahara Dance?
Yeah, this Saturday, December 20th, we have our annual end-of-year Sahara Dance Caravan at Imagination Stage in Bethesda.
Oh, nice.
And all of these ladies will be here along with 100 other belly dancers. Come see us 6 p.m.
Okay. And how do we book a class in this new year?
Yeah, we have 16-week classes starting January, saharadance.com/beginners, and you can book and sign up in one click.
Okay, there is all the information. So this is Rachel K. Brookmeyer, founder and creative director of DC's Sahara Dance. Ladies, thank you once again. Appreciate it. Happy New Year and happy holidays. Let's fly now to Japan and hear the beat that folks there are dancing to. Miyako Taiko is a Japanese drumming group based here in DC. They've performed at our Cherry Blossom Festival for almost 15 years, as well as the Tacoma Park Folk Festival, Rockville's Bubble Tea Festival, and at the Kennedy Center. The organization's artistic director, Mark Ronnie, and members Abina and Calvin joined us in studio back in March with a live performance.
Say, yes, yes, hop, 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 hey, hop.
Just incredible. And Mark shared with us that the song that you just listened to is all about spreading joy and inspiration. Well, mission accomplished. I'm feeling really good. Don't go anywhere. When we come back, we're going to highlight a unique ice cream shop that combines Japanese culture and legendary desserts. Let's stay in Japan for a little longer. Michelin-starred chef Takeshi Nishikawa is scooping his creativity and culture into his ice cream business called Snow Crane. He's opening up a store in Hyattsville, Maryland in the next few months. And after spending a year selling his creations pop-up style around the DMV. Take a look at some of his amazing creations here. Japanese sweetened white beans, noodle styled over chestnut ice cream. Look at that. Also, genmatcha ice cream dusted with matcha and topped with a popular Japanese chocolate snack. These are really pieces of art. You almost hate to eat it, but it's so delicious. You really wouldn't have a problem eating it, I guess. He joins us now with a live demo of one of his marvelous creations. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
Well, you know, it's so, we're going to get to this side, but what you do and make is really, I'm embarrassed calling it an ice cream shop. It's really more of just an experience, right? Like a dessert, a culinary experience. Can you tell us how you describe Snow Crane?
Yeah, I think Snow Crane is where art, culture, community, and food and dessert, everything, all the things that we love kind of meet together. And that's why I decided to open here just in Hyattsville.
In the Arts District, because it's so wonderful and
That's right.
Yes, culture there. All right. What inspires your creations overall?
Yeah, I think my creations are inspired by my upbringing in Japan. So a lot of traditional flavors that you don't see here in America. So that's definitely something that I want to communicate through food and ice cream.
And we said that you had to catch your creations in different pop-ups, but now there is this solid place. What do you hope people learn when they come in, or the experience really that they get when they come to Snow Crane?
Yeah, I think it all depends on who they are. I think it could be as simple as just having to enjoy a really nice scoop of ice cream and really bring smile, or someone who's into art and really get to appreciate some of the ceramics work, woodwork, metalwork, and things like that that are made here in Hyattsville and also imported from Japan.
So for instance, what you're serving on right here, that's kind of thing, the woodwork.
Yeah, some of these, like half of these pieces are made here in Hyattsville in our district, even papers that are made here in Maryland, and some of the other pieces are imported from Japan.
Okay, all right, so you're gonna do a couple of demonstrations for us.
Yes.
What are we starting with?
So we're gonna start with our signature, which is kinako ice cream.
Okay.
So, I mean, a lot of people aren't familiar with it, but what it is soybeans is the base. This is one of the most nostalgic flavor for me, and this is our signature. So the base is premium European style ice cream, and over the top, we top it off with the toasted soybeans, and finish it with the Okinawan black sugar syrup.
Ooh.
And this is something that you see a lot in Kyoto or anywhere else in Japan that are incredibly traditional, but I just haven't seen in America. So I just thought it would be really good. And I think this is probably our version of vanilla.
Let me, before we move on to this display here, where'd you learn how to do this?
So I've been working in a restaurant for a little over 20 years.
Okay.
And along the way, like I've never been a pastry chef, but I think every step of the way that I had to take on pastry position, just because like, short-staffed or you just want to be like, just curious about doing different things. And so along the way, I picked up through working in the restaurants, reading books and all that kind of stuff.
Beautiful. Okay, and what do we have here?
So here is a more unique take on our ice cream because we were trying to define what ice cream is. So typically it's just like, scoop or cup or cone is what it is.
Right.
So here's like what we're doing is instead of just freezing in the traditional way, we're freezing in the liquid nitrogen, which kind of gives a little different texture, flavor, appearance, and all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
So here's this.
This is a process right here. This is when art meets ice cream, right? And dessert. Okay, and then this. Now, what is this?
So this is liquid nitrogen. So it's, again, the different way that we can create ice cream.
Yes.
So we're not just making ice cream.
Right.
Part of it is food, but it is art. And again, like how do we modify the textures and flavors, appearance, and all that stuff, and still remain delicious and true to the culture.
Right.
So instead of traditionally, like again, like freezing while we are aerating. So these two things happen differently. So freezing happens with nitrogen, aeration happens with nitrous oxide. So
Now, should I step back or are we good?
it should be fine.
Should be fine, Chef says. Wow. Look at that. It's almost like it's freeze dried now.
Yeah, it does
Right?
look like that.
Okay.
So what it does is, again, the texture on the outside is really, really crispy, and inside creamy like a mousse.
Ooh.
And Shinsuke, our Japanese-inspired ice cream shop,
okay.
instead of doing wheat wafers, we thought to do a rice wafers. So these are rice that's been puffed, so gluten-free, and it just simply Japanese. And
Yes.
just to top it off, just again, some of these are very humble ingredients like soybeans. So we just finish it with such a goal. So I think you can really have the layer of luxury.
Right. And this is, because I asked Chef, exactly what is this? It's so beautiful. It's rice.
It is.
It's rice. You're phenomenal. I'm so happy that you stopped in today. When does Snow Crane open exactly?
So we're about to receive all the permits back. So I
Okay.
think hopefully by the mid-May to mid-June is
Yeah.
what we're looking at.
Okay,
So
awesome. Well, thanks for spending some time with us.
thank you so much for having me.
Alrighty. Well, now let's fly south to Australia, the continent known for its incredible wildlife, coral reefs, and beaches. During our Junk Journaling episode, we talk with an Australian graphic designer about how she is preserving her culture and memories.
Sheet, and it's got a whole bunch of different aspects from like my own travels. So I went to Japan recently last year, and these little stamps here are some that I kind of collected and saw at train stations and stuff like that. So those three up here, and obviously my camera that I take with me everywhere, especially when I'm traveling. And what's another one? Let's do this one. This is an Australian-based one. So it's got a whole bunch of different Australian animals on it. And when I was younger, I used to go to this place called Wilson's Promontory, and it was kind of like you could camp there and stay in cabins, and there was always native animals everywhere. So this kind of was inspired by that, which was really, really fun.
And you can find Claudia Covers stickers on Etsy. Her shop is called Stickers by Claude. We want to end the show by turning up the heat and flying to Colombia. During Hispanic Heritage Month, the founder of local dance studio Salsa with Sylvia and two of her dancers, both with Colombian roots, joined us in studio with a live salsa performance.
La gente ya está esperando, todos ya quieren bailar. La pista está calentando, la orquesta ya va a empezar. La abuela se ha desatado y canta a toda voz. Que esto sí que está sabroso, esto sí tiene sabor.
Fabulous. And the trio also shared how this style of dance got its name and the impact it makes worldwide.
Well, you know the sauce salsa, right? So the sauce is full of these spices that create this explosion in your mouth, right? And just like that, that's where the name of the dance the music comes from, because it's a combination of musical influences, starting with the roots in Africa. Cuban, African, Puerto Rican influences that then migrated to New York, and it really exploded. So salsa now is everywhere in the world. It's like a common language. Anywhere you go, you'll find salsa dancers. I've been to China, Africa, and the first thing I do is to find a salsa club, and everybody just dances and loves doing it.
Okay, now so does it vary as far as the style of salsa? Like what were you doing just now?
It does. So there's various styles of salsa. For instance, right now we were dancing on one. It's very commercial, very, you find that everywhere,
Okay.
vacations, travel, every, country per se. There are other styles like onto Colombian, which Colombian is very known for its shows. They do a lot of acrobats things, and so it's very beautiful, the tentacles that salsa has actually.
Yeah, Colombians are also very well known for the speed of their feet.
Yes.
Whenever they do dance, we're known for like our footwork and like adding different elements from like different styles to the performance.
I'm telling you, being in here, I couldn't hear anything. That's how light you were on your feet. That was incredible.
Yeah.
Sylvia, it occurs to me that you're also getting a workout when you come to salsa
You
with Sylvia.
do.
Yeah.
Well, salsa and just any dance in general is the best way to work out because it's good for your body and it's good for your mental health. And we always say it really saves lives because it gets you out of depression or whatever state in your life you are. Dance is something that you can look at as a cardio because these two here, they lead salsa cardio classes and it's intense.
Yes,
It's
actually we do
intense.
offer that at Salsa with Sylvia. We have a combination of cardio and salsa, and it's actually therapeutic to be honest because it becomes like Pilates. It's mind and body.
There, don't you feel like you've been around the world? We thank you so much for joining us on this edition of Get Uplifted. And if you want more uplifting stories, watch our Get Uplifted stream right here on WUSA 9 Plus. And you can get your daily dose of Get Uplifted on WUSA 9 mornings. Stay uplifted.